Hello everyone, I am Tarun Valireddy and again welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss the network basics that are required to know as a DevOps engineer. In this video I am going to discuss about three topics that are IP address, subnet mask and CIDR. Before starting that, DevOps as a DevOps engineer, the networks are the fundamental concepts of tools. So let's start the video. If you see what is an IP address is IP address is a unique number for representation of a device in the network. This means if you want to communicate a device on one network with the device on the another network, we need to know the identity, right? So for that, identity is provided by the IP address. IP address is a logical address, so it may be changes. It is not a permanent address. It will be changed according to the network. The IP address is represented in two formats, IPv4 and IPv6. In IPv4 address, it consists of 4 bytes or 32 bits. So I am going to discuss about only IPv4 address in this video. If you see how an IPv4 address will be, 92.168.1.1. If you see, it is in a class 3 IP address that is given here. Mainly there are three types of classes in the IP addresses. I will tell it about clearly in the subnet part, but as of now, just let you know there are mainly three types of IP classes, that are class A, class B and class C, and there is a specific range also. As we are humans, we can understand these numbers, but how the computer will understand these numbers, and it will be converted to a binary form like zeros and ones, right? And this is the binary representation of IPv4 address. Here we can see there are 8 bits and the total are 32 bits that are separated by a period. And another thing, in an IP address consists of two parts, and that is host bits and network bits. You may wonder why these two parts are required. With the host bits also we can easily communicate with the device, right? But this will be cleared in the subnet part. If you see subnet is about dividing the main or primary network into subnetworks for the security and privacy and isolation. Subnet is about dividing the main network into subnetworks to create the networks to create the large networks. If you see in the IP address part, I told you that in IP address there is host bits and network bits. Here you can see I given an example of IPv4 address that consists of host bits and network bits. If you convert these to a binary form, and that can be written like this. And the subnet mask for the given IP address is written like this. If you see, the subnet mask for the given IP address is 255.255.0.0. As I told you, there are mainly three classes of IP address, that are class A, class B, and class C. The class A range starts from 1.0.0.0 to 126.255.255.255, and the default subnet mask is 255.0.0, and the class B subnet mask is 255.255.0.0, and for the class C, the default subnet mask is 255.255.0. If you want a network to available more, if you want a network that are required more number of hosts, then we need to use the class A. Or you are using a network that are less number of hosts are required, we can go with the class C network, because there are only limited number of hosts are available in the class C. If you see, what is CIDR? CIDR is nothing but it is a method of representing the IP address range using the slash notation. The CIDR is a classless inter-domain routing, is basically used for identifying the IP ranges for a given IP address. If any IP address is given like this, then we have to identify how many usable IP addresses can be available within the IP. If you see here, there is an IP address within a /16 notation. So that means there is total number of bits are 32, and the given is /16, right? So minus the 16 from 32, and we will get 16, make the 2 power 16, and we will get the 65,536 IP address can be useful from this given IP address. As like, if you see the above example, it is /24 and 32 minus 24 will be 8, 2 power 8, and we will be getting 256 IP address from a given IP. If you want to try, you can try with this. What will be the number of IP addresses that are being try to find the how many IP addresses that are being available for the two given IP addresses. And that's all for today. If you like my explanation, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching this video.